Hey y'all, happy Tarot Tuesday. I have returned. Sorry I was out for a week. I was sick. I believe I had the flu, and yeah, I was really going through it. So it does feel good to be back here with y'all, and I just want to get things started. So I already saged the cards. Let's get to it. Let's get it. I hope you all had a great week last week and weren't too busy. I hope y'all took a moment to reflect and rest and find some inner peace as well as outer peace, external peace. Hopefully you went on a nice walk or you got to take a nice hike. Whatever the case may be, whatever you did to relax and find peace. Hopefully it was fun. Yeah, I drowned myself in tea and medicine all week, last week. And I still have that lingering cough. The cough is usually the one that stays the longest, so yeah. Trying to be patient with my recovery, but it's taken a minute, so I'm also choosing some crystals that I think will be nice to add to the reading. All right. What do we need to all know? All of, ooh, thank you, God, Spirit. Okay. This is what we got. What else? God, guardian angels, ancestors, spirit guides, universe. What other messages do we need to know? Thank you. Ooh. This one landed. Y'all saw how this landed. So, whoa. I thought it was just one card, but it's two cards that landed sideways. So, with these cards, we will read upright and reverse. So, we'll keep it like that. So let's see what we have so far. Give me a minute. I'm gonna take a sip of water. So right off the bat, we have 3 cards that are swords. 1 pentacle, 1 justice, 1 ace of pentacles, upright and reverse. But I'll read the reversals first and then the uprights to add a nice, light, positive ending. So in the beginning, we have 8 of Swords. Automatically, this woman has her eyes being shielded with a cloth she's also wrapped in the same cloth. Her arms, her thighs, her body's wrapped. So she can't really move, she can't really see. She has no choice but to be still. She's blinded, but she's also being held prisoner. She's feeling trapped. She's feeling unsafe. She's feeling insecure with her surroundings and with herself. She does not trust herself or the people around her or her environment. She's having negative thoughts. Everything that she's going through can be self-imposed restriction as well. This is, like I said earlier, she's feeling imprisoned. Having a victim mentality can also make you feel entrapment. So this can manifest, this can be manifesting in real life, and this could be also the ego getting in the way, self-sabotage, whether it's for business matters or personal matters. These delusions can not only be entrapping you, but other people in your life, whoever's listening, and cross watchers included. I'm not reading for any specific signs. Tarot Tuesday every week or whenever I am able to create these videos for y'all. Just so you know, they are always going to be collective readings. So if whatever I say doesn't resonate, then just try to think of that as it not being your reading. Only take what resonates, whatever matches your situation or feels like it's your situation, then clearly the message is for you. But if it doesn't, don't try to make it fit, in other words. But yeah, so anywho, back to the spread, the reading. So here we have reversed Two of Swords. So this could mean choosing the lesser of two evils. And feeling like there is really no right choice. Feeling like whatever choice you make, it's not really what you want, but I guess feeling like you still have the reality of two different things. You may be feeling a lot of confusion, and you may still be feeling indecisive about decisions that you need to make when it comes to the present moment or your future and the people in it. You could also be overly stimulating yourself. It says here information overload. So you may be in your head too much, and you may have your head in the digital realms a little too much. Like maybe you're paying a little too much attention to your screen, whether it's your phone, your iPad, TV, or video games, whatever the case may be. Maybe, did you guys hear that? That was my water bottle. Sometimes they do like crackle, they do some random sounds. So I'll take that as confirmation. Yeah. I'll also take a sip too. The next card is, so yeah, like this may feel like a challenging start, to be honest. I'm seeing this as whoever I'm reading this for, maybe this is you currently, or maybe this has been you in the past. You haven't started off on a good foot, or you haven't really wanted to be in the situation that you were in. However, life happens sometimes, and you're placed in these harsh situations to learn lessons, to gain wisdom from it, or gain skills and strengthen your intuition and instincts, maybe even discernment. And ignore my cat. She's if you do hear some sounds in the background, it's just her playing with her scratching post. But yeah, like I was saying, you may be also feeling exhausted, burnt out, because you've just been so deep in your thoughts. We have here reversed Four of Swords. You may be feeling like stagnant, stuck, having trouble sleeping, feeling stressed out. Maybe even going through some hardships, internal hardships, like maybe obsessing over self-care. Maybe you've been feeling secluded and kind of antisocial, but you have been feeling financially independent more. Maybe you're a person that works from home, or you can work from home. You have the option to. But you're encountering some type of conflict within yourself. Maybe you have been over analyzing your needs, and maybe it's starting to be a bit much to where you're not really making room or space for anyone else and their needs. Maybe it's just and also this could probably be the people in your life that are maybe feeling this way too. Maybe they're feeling like you've been too self-centered lately. You've been thinking a little too much about yourself. Maybe feeling conceited, cocky. These people could even be feeling jealous. Even reversed Queen of Pentacles is a very jealous card. It says here financial independence, self-care, work home, conflict, self-centered, jealousy, smothering even. Maybe you could be feeling like you're smothering people. You're not really giving them space, or maybe you just have trouble giving people space when you hang out with them. Maybe you can feel like a bit much. Yeah, it's always good to have a good balance and to always try to make space for people that you are like, no matter who you're with, whether it's your coworkers, your friends, your family, even strangers. It's always good to be aware and to always have a balance when it comes to energy exchange, not taking up too much space or air by being the only one that's talking, for example. Giving the other person the opportunity, the chance to respond, or to also share their thoughts, their similarities, or their differences. It's something to always keep in mind. I've also learned that myself. I could be very social, but I could also be very antisocial. As I'm getting older, I'm learning how to reel it back, and less is more in certain situations. Not in all situations, but when it's necessary, it is good to practice silence. It's not always good to be over sharing or over explaining or just storytelling. It's not always necessary. But yeah, so all of these feelings that I'm feeling, because it's like a big mix of negativity, toxicity, like toxic traits, over analyzing, insecurities, jealousy, even. You may be feeling this within yourself, or the people around you may be feeling this way towards you. It could all be mixed in together. So the next card is Justice reversed. Justice upright is fairness, truth, clarity, equality, balance, cause and effect, law. But reversed is unfairness. It's the opposite. Lack of accountability, guilt, dishonesty, and punishment. I'll let you see that a little closer. So whoever these people are, they may be the ones encountering or feeling this unfairness, like the world is being unfair to them because they're having to experience things they don't want to experience due to their bad choices, their bad decisions. Whatever choices they made, they overdid it. And because of that, they're finding it difficult to hold themselves accountable. So they're blaming others for their wrongdoings and for their bad choices. They can't help but to feel guilty, but they're not admitting it. And all of this is due to their dishonesty. They're being punished for it. It's karma. You reap what you sow. And if you're being unfair, if you are guilty and you lack that accountability, you lack that skill to hold yourself accountable or awareness, or the fact that you're not really acknowledging it, it could be, the reason why you're not experiencing justice for you, it could be the reason why you are suffering, the people around you are suffering. And I could be talking to you, listening, or cross-watcher. Whatever you did, whatever they did, this is like the effect after the cause. Whatever happened before, whatever situation you put yourself in or others in that was unfair, that you were guilty in, the fact that you're not holding yourself accountable is making you feel guilty because you know you were being dishonest. And the fact that you're being dishonest, the fact that they were being dishonest is the reason why they are being punished. It's the fact that they were not being honest. So the Lovers reversed and Ace of Pentacles reversed. Because of this has also led to you or others pushing you to love yourself. The disharmony, the imbalance. This has caused you, your ex, your ex-friends, your lovers to separate. Create distance because y'all are aware now that you have misaligned values, or it felt like you may have had misaligned values and virtues. Because of this was causing a lot of friction and suffering within your relationship dynamic or friendship or collaboration, which made it hard to connect, made you feel detached and disconnected instead. Started feeling more like a performance, like you had to obey, and instead of it just flowing with intention and purpose naturally. This caused a lot of conflict and bad choices for for the people involved, this led to them making more and more bad choices because they just couldn't make a decision. They just couldn't decide on what to do, even though they knew what to do, and instinctually and intuitively they knew, but they still had a fear of commitment, whether in a romantic way, in a contractual type of way, business way. This person or these people struggle with commitment, and they have a fear of other contractual agreements too. They don't really know how to settle down with just one person, because maybe they've never really experienced it to be that way for much long, at least. And because of this has caused them to feel like they lost a great opportunity. They missed a chance. They made a bad investment. They didn't listen to their higher self. Maybe their ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels. And because they didn't try their best to plan for the future, and they didn't visualize it with their partner or their friend or family, it led to a tower. Both of these, remember, in the beginning, they both landed on top of each other sideways. So to me, I do want to read reverse, but also upright. So this could be the other person on the other side. This could be you. This could be the victim, the person who's innocent in this whole thing, who was manipulated, or at least who tried to be. But eventually they learned what was happening. Pouring the love and harmony, the union and partnerships, the passion, the values, alignment, that really deep love for yourself, for themselves. Ooh, sorry about that. So like I was saying, just to end this reading, I want to say, like, pretty much figuring out, listener, or whoever the person that's listening to this message right now, whoever is on the other side, who has been feeling lighter, who was a victim of manipulation and toxicity and any kind of abuse, whether verbal, whatever the case may be. I'm sorry that happened to you. But what's beautiful about this whole experience that may have seemed like complete bullshit at first, it may have really brought you down and broken your heart and disappointed you, but in the end, you're pouring all this passion and love, deep love, into yourself, into your own projects, into what you want to do. You've made the choice to find the strength within yourself to come together in union with your higher self, to love yourself all over again like you've never before. And because of that choice, you have become abundant. You've instantly chosen abundance. You've chosen to manifest positivity and light. And because of this, you have so many more open doors waiting for you when it comes to new friends, partnerships, business partnerships, romantic partnerships. You are attracting a new venture of prosperity and financial abundance and different financial opportunities, a variety. You're opening the door for yourself to start thinking of a new career, new habits, new patterns, and maybe creating that new stream of income, of prosperity, of opportunity, and newness. And I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for listening.